right. Good Thursday afternoon, everyone. My name is TJ, and you are joining me for Stretch Break. So all you'll need today is a chair. So let's get started. So we'll do some of it standing, some of it sitting. So for the standing part, we're going to start off with our low back stretch. So we're going to wrap our arms around our knees, and then our hands are going to grab the inside part of our feet. And we're feeling the stretch in the low back. Holding it, feeling the stretch. All right, let's stand or sit up, not necessarily stand. All right, so we're going to take left hand and we're going to cross over to the right side of the knee, and then we're just going to take the other hand and we're just going to twist the torso. We're twisting the upper half, and the lower half is just kind of staying put. Now let's switch and go left side. So right side or the right arm is going to cross over to the left side. And then just using the other free hand just to kind of grasp the chair. You can do this seated on the floor as well if you feel like it's more effective that way. All right, so let's go back to the first one that we did. So again, wrapping the arms around the knees, and the hands are grabbing the inside part of the feet. So I've got this 90-degree angle going on with my legs. Just to make sure that you're matching or mirroring what I'm doing. All right, so let's do the twisting one last time. So again, left arm to the outside of the right leg, and then just sitting up tall and twisting the torso. Now let's go left side. So right arm is going to move to the left side or the left leg. And again, sitting up tall, twisting the body or twisting the upper body. Excellent job. All right, so let's extend. So I'm going to sit on the edge of my chair, but not too much on the edge of my chair. And make sure that your chair is not on wheels, because that could be equally as dangerous. So extend one leg. So my left leg, I'm going to either reach calf, ankle, or the toe, depending on the flexibility of my hamstrings in the back of my leg. All right, so the other leg is at 90 degrees, and my left leg is straight, and I'm just reaching for my toe. All right, so if you are pulling your toe like towards you and you're feeling the stretch also in the back of the calf, great. If you're not, I want you to pull that toe back, and you can pull the toe back without necessarily having to grab it with your hand, but now feeling the stretch between the back lower part of your leg and then the back upper part of your leg. So really pulling that toe towards you. Now it may feel tight, it may hurt a little bit, but anytime that we're wearing shoes with chunky heels or a high heel, that puts that calf in a flexed position, and so those muscles in the back of our lower legs can get tight, just like our hamstrings. All right, so switch legs if you have not. So right leg is straight, the left leg is at 90 degrees, and either reaching mid-calf, ankle, or toe. Excellent job. All right, so if you were pulling that foot towards you, I want you to now pull your foot towards you so you feel that stretch through the back of the calf, but also the back of the leg. So we're stretching out two muscles here. Good job. Keep going. Keep holding it. Again, you may feel a little tightness. Hopefully not a lot of pain. All right, so let's come out of that. All right, I want you to stand up. And so we're going to do our quad stretch. All right, so grabbing, you could go with whatever leg you are more inclined to grab first. So I'll grab my left, and so I'm either grabbing my ankle or the top of my foot. If this one is a little bit of a challenge, you can always actually just put your foot on top of the chair and then just stand there. And if it helps, you might lean just slightly back and just feel the stretch through the front part of the upper leg. Job. All right, let's switch sides. So again, you can either put your foot on the chair if you feel like that's helpful for you. Otherwise, you grab the ankle or the top of the foot. If you have good balance, you could do it without holding on to something. But if you have like a desk or a couch or a table or a counter, you can always hold on to something. So again, feeling the stretch through the front upper part of your leg. Good job. All right, so let's stretch out the inner thigh. So we're going to take a wide stance, and we're just going to sit back. So I'll turn slightly angled. So I'm going to sit back. One leg is staying straight, and the other one is slightly bent, or bent a little more than slightly. And we're feeling the stretch through the inner thigh, through the leg that is straight. So I'm just kind of using my hands just to kind of keep myself more slightly up versus being bent over too far. So just feeling that stretch to the inside. So let's go to the other side. So again, slightly sitting back. So again, if I turn, if I angle, so sitting back like you think you're going to sit to a chair. And remember that one leg stays straight and the other one is slightly bent. And now I'm feeling it through the inside part of my right leg. And again, just using my hands just to kind of keep myself slightly up versus being bent over too far. Good job. Awesome. All right. So we're going to stay in the standing position, and we're now going to pretty much just reach over, stretching out the lats or the muscles underneath the armpit. So whether you're going right side or left side, totally up to you. So I'm just using, well, in this case, my right arm is just kind of sliding down my leg. Good job. All right, so let's stand before we do the other side. So back to feet together, still reaching, but now with feet together, I want you to feel the same stretch underneath the shoulder, but now it's kind of come down into the oblique, or like the side of your stomach, maybe a little bit into your hip. And again, if you need to hang on to something, just in case you feel like, you get the sparkles in your eye and you start to feel a little dizzy, just try to limit that as much as we can. All right, so let's switch to the other side. So wide stance, reach over. And just using, in this case, my left arm is just kind of sliding down the side of my body. And again, feeling that stretch through the lat or the muscle that's actually part of your back, but it's right kind of underneath your armpit. Nice job. All right, so let's come to feet together and still doing that same stretch. And again, if you need to hang on to a counter or something that's sturdy enough, just so that when you are doing the stretch that you're not going to fall over. But feeling the stretch again in the same place that I mentioned before, right underneath the armpit, but it's traveling down to that side of the stomach or the core or your abdomen, into the hip a little bit. All right, let's come out of that. All right, so let's take a seat in the chair. And let's do the chest opener stretch. So just stretching out through the chest. Interlock your fingers, place it back behind your head, and push your elbows back and push your head back into your hands. So try not to push your head forward, but pushing your elbows back. Feeling that stretch. If you feel like it's a little troublesome, especially if you have any shoulder issues, you could always just kind of, pretty much just take your arms, lift up kind of behind you, and just stick your chest out the best that you can. Nice job. If you start to feel a little tingle, kind of traveling down in from your elbow, maybe into your fingers, just kind of keep moving your fingers. Sometimes it happens to me where I kind of feel like a pinched nerve sensation going on. All right. So let's move on to the neck really fast. All right. Always finish off with the neck. All right, right here to right shoulder. All right, now moving left ear to left shoulder. Now let's go chin to chest, so looking down. Next one is chin up to the sky, but keeping the mouth closed. And if it helps, you could push your lower jaw forward so you feel the stretch underneath your neck. And the last and final one that we're going to do is just some neck rolls. So just moving your head in a circle in one direction for a couple of times, and then moving it the opposite direction for a couple of times. All right, great job, everyone. All right, so we have a new program. The signups just started yesterday, which is the Stress Less program. So you could send us an email. It's on Instagram. We are in the fitness center Tuesday through Thursday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tomorrow's class is metabolic conditioning with Caitlin at 8:30. All right, you guys have a great day. Bye.